with it. Loosely translated, I think it means that when Will Smith says or does anything, millions of people will line up to buy it. And the industry will shower him with awards.
And the Grammy goes to Will Smith.
Get out of here!
He is the hippest thing ever to hop out of rap and hit a home run in the mainstream.
Who's the man? Who's the man?
His two creature features, Independence Day and Men in Black, have done more than make him rich and famous. They have proven he has unprecedented cross-cultural appeal. He's a new kind of leading man. Comic action superstar.
Why do they have to be? I don't know and I don't want.
And the pressure is on for him to deliver in his next picture, Enemy of the State.
You live another day, I'll be very impressed.
He learned from the beginning never to see life merely in black and white. This product of Philadelphia went to a mostly white Catholic grammar school and then a predominantly black public high school. He was an A student who just wanted to rap. His parents loved him, but they just didn't understand.
You know, parents are the same no matter time or place. They don't understand.
His first song with pal DJ Jazzy Jeff hit the top of the charts when he was only 18.
Parents just don't understand.
Fast times, big money, and lousy check balancing. By the time he reached voting age, Will was worth millions. A year later, he was broke. The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air saved his career. In this fish-out-of-water TV series, Will is a street kid taken in by an upper-class Los Angeles family.
Oh my God!
On the show, Will developed something he and the crew called the number one answer. It was a joke, white enough for his white fans and black enough for his black fans.
How's he doing? One last time for me, man.
And the artist, formerly known as the Fresh Prince, has been straddling that fence ever since.
I was Bob. Out there in Central Park.
If you didn't catch his performance as a charming con artist in 6 Degrees of Separation, you missed part of the talent that is Will Smith.
Your children said you were kind.
He says he threw himself so deeply into that role that it cost him his marriage. His then-wife, Cherise Zampino, insisted on a divorce. They have a son together, Trey, now 5 years old. On this past New Year's Day, Will remarried to Scream 2 star Jada Pinkett. They picked out a house with a small golf course in the backyard.
You can't really see it that well, right? No?
That's
that was all over it.
That's
that was
another hole in one.
Another hole in one, because it bounced and it hit that.
Now, 5 months pregnant, Jada is 5 feet tall, Will is 6'2", and even with that, they seem a perfect match. You wrote letters to each other that you read.
Yes.
During the ceremony.
Yes.
What did you say?
I basically told him
We
that...
just professed our love, sweetie. We don't have to specifically...
Well, let me tell Barbara, I'd like to express what I said.
I know, sweetie.
What I
don't think this marriage is ever going to...
And you see, I basically told him that he has really helped me find my higher self. You know, and I know it's a cliche when you say, oh, he brings the best out of me, but he really does, and...
Hey, baby, come on, that's enough. I'm crying because I said I'm still making rap records. I can't be crying over my
You did not decide to get married because you were already pregnant?
Well, you know what? We had a weekend in Mexico where we basically had our own secret marriage. And we had a very passionate weekend, to say the least.
We had our spiritual
We
marriage.
spiritually connected in many different ways.
Spare me the details.
Spare you the details. And out of that came this blessing.
Their home is mostly Jada's doing. A mixture of African, Spanish, and other cultures. Each room has style, warmth, and dignity, rather like Will. Oh, well, so much has happened to you this past year. What's the high point? Was there a low point?
Everything was just wonderful. You know, I hope I'm not looking back, you know, in 10 years. 97, now that was the year. That was the year when I was real, everything was wonderful. It was
And
beautiful.
downhill?
And it was all downhill from there. In 98, that's when it all started to fall down. It started off good with Barbra Walters. Then it was all downhill from there.
Let's go back a bit to your childhood. You grew up in a home filled with love,
Absolutely.
but when you were 13, your mom and dad divorced.
Yes.
What effect does that divorce, when you were just going into your teen years, have on you today?
I feel that much more pain for having been divorced. You know, it's like I didn't want to make that mistake. I watched that. I saw what that mistake was. You know, and I in my life, that's really the only thing in my life ever that I consider a failure.
You have said that you didn't want this divorce, that even though that marriage was not happy, and your marriage now certainly is, so you can see the difference, you would have stayed in it for the sake of your son, for the sake of Trey.
Absolutely. Absolutely. I stood up in front of God and my family and friends, and I said, till death do us part. You know, and if you don't mean that, then don't say it.
Your own father was a very strong tyrannical?
Tyrannical? No, you know, he was, my father was a very serious disciplinarian.
Was that a good thing?
That was a great thing for me. I've never smoked any marijuana. I've never tried any cocaine. Barely drank alcohol. Because I thought my dad would kill me. But like, not like, you know, you say figuratively, oh no, he was going to kill him. Oh no, you're killing me. No, I thought my dad was going to kill me for real. And there was no peer pressure that was strong enough for me to go home and have to fight my father.
Do you remember the very first rap song you ever did?
The very first, yes, I wrote a rap. And I was at the age of 1, I had just begun on my journey to the T.O.P. And at the age 2, everybody knew I was the hellified Hook MC. And I wrote Hook. It was with H-U-H. I wrote it. Yeah, that was my first rap. And I had my profanity. I had, my expletives. You know, I was young. I was writing my, 4-letter words and everything. And my grandmother found my rap book. And she wrote a little letter for me. She never said anything to me. I don't think we still to this day have ever talked about it. But she wrote a letter in the back of my book, and it said, "Dear Will, truly intelligent people do not have to use these types of words to effectively express themselves. So show the world that you're as smart as we all think you are. Love, Grandma." And from that point, I never put another profane lyric in any of my rhymes.
And what's that saying now that everybody's doing?
Well, oh no, that's just truly getting jiggy with it.
Getting jiggy. Yeah. You think I'm getting jiggy with it, or do I strike you as being awful square?
No, you're truly the
I'm getting jiggy?
You're the jiggiest. You know, you exude
You make me so proud.
jiggy essence.
You also object to people speaking ungrammatically and almost doing it deliberately.
I'm uncomfortable with people not learning, specifically black people. I think it's hugely important to be able to speak properly. It'd be like people that are really rich that, is successful in basketball or boxing or something like that, the other night we went on, when I like to play strong, and I come out, and I had dribbled it down the court, and I had shoot it, and I made the shot, and after it had switched it through the basket, and they gave me 3 points for it.
And you hate that?
I hate that.
You would like them to say,
after $1 million, you can go take a lesson. After $1 million, you can get a speech therapist.
well, when you say this kind of thing, are you not concerned that some of your black friends or the black community in general doesn't say, who does he think he is, trying to talk like a white man, live a white man's life? You've heard this, haven't you?
Well, yes, no. And that was another thing that I always hated when I was growing up. That the black kids that speak well, other black kids call them white. You know, you're trying to sound white.
Yeah.
And that was my huge problem with rap music in general. Like, who the hell said it was cool to be ignorant? You know, whoever the most ignorant guy is sells the most records.
I had read that you look for certain trends when you choose movies. Is that so? What are the trends that you look for?
As far as movies, let me tell you the big secret.
Yes.
9 of 10 of the biggest films in history
Yes.
have creatures.
Not real people.
Right.
In
have
addition to
creatures.
real people, creatures.
Jaws,
Yeah.
E.T.,
Oh, yes.
well, Independence Day now. You know,
Yeah.
2 out of Independence Day, Men in Black.
Black,
you know,
yeah.
You know, but the films have creatures.
So for the rest of your life, are you going to look for films with creatures?
Only when I want to break the top 10.
Do you believe in aliens?
I think that there has to be something out there.
Do you believe in government conspiracies?
Oh, absolutely.
No, I'm serious. I
No,
heard
no,
you did.
definitely. No, oh my God.
I know I heard you did. Are you serious now?
Oh yeah, no, I'm very serious. You can't
Oh,
tell.
I can't tell,
You
no.
can't tell. No, that's,
Okay.
that's sexy
Wipe
though
that
that you
smile
can't
off your
tell.
face. Okay.
You're attracted to me, I can tell. I know, I get it's okay. It's okay though. It's okay. I deal with that all the
It's
time.
the jiggy in me.
Yeah, it's
You know what I'm getting at. I read that you felt that the government was deliberately spraying cold germs in subways, was deliberately trying to make people ill with the AIDS virus. This is pretty serious stuff. Do you really feel that?
Well, that's a good question. Well, I'm with Barbara Walters now. Oh, that's a serious one. Okay, so I got to now because people are going to chase me after this. People are going to chase me. I believe that it is quite highly possible that the AIDS virus is a result of genetic warfare testing.
By American agents?
Absolutely.
Well, why?
Am I a conspiracy theorist? I'm a conspiracy theorist. All right. Gosh darn. I didn't want to be a conspiracy theorist. I wanted to be regular.
Well, you're a little irregular. Serious stuff. Well, I wanted to ask you, can you make up rap just like that?
I used to be able to.
Can you do it
You'll
now?
put me on,
Yeah, I want you
the
to-
spot,
yeah.
and I'm gonna look real dumb.
Okay.
Hip.
Can you do one for me? Can I have my own rap?
Can you have your own rap? Yes. Okay. Just off the top of the head.
Off the top of the head.
Off the top of the head. Off the top of the head, sometimes you might spill. It ain't easy being your meat, Big Will. Barbara at the crib, cooling by the fire. Me and her chilling, about to take it on higher. That was a rewind, but that's okay. I've been away for a minute, but I'm here today. Getting a little jiggy with it, about to hit it. Funky, about to do it right. All through the night with Barbara, we gonna have a little fun. That rap was kind of weak, kind of glad it's all done.